Hello guys, welcome again to another tutorial. Today we will work with knit. Look at this beautiful stitch with the little holes. This stitch is beautiful at the front and also at the wrong side. You can use both faces as your front. This stitch is special. There is something interesting. Let me tell you. Here at the row number 9 is where we have our first holes on our knit, and then the next repeat holes it at the row number 19. At the wrong side we will work the stitches exactly as they are. We will repeat the stitch in all our work. This stitch is a multiple of 17, and we will join 2 stitches more as our edge stitches, and we will add 2 extra stitches. 17 plus 2 has edges and plus 2 has extra, okay? Here I worked with 34 stitches because I did twice the number of stitches. Okay, let's start this tutorial. I am at my very first row. I will do only the half of my pattern, this one. You can do the length of your desire. I will work till row number 20. The row where you will see the pattern is the row number 9 here, where we will bind off the stitches, and the row number 19. As you can see, it's the opposite side where we did the holes, okay? And this is the row number 1, and I have on my knit needle I have 17 stitches plus two edge stitches plus 2 extra stitches, okay? And let's do row number 1. The first stitch I never do. I will skip this stitch, and now you will do purl, 2 purls, 1 and 2, yarn to the back and knit 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, this stitch here is where I cast on the previous sequence, and it's a bit tight here, but on the next row will be easier to do it. Okay, we have a knit 4, and now let's purl 2, let's put our yarn to the back and knit 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Yarn to the front, purl 2, 1, 2, yarn to the back and knit the last stitch. I always do knit with the last stitch, and the first one I always skip. Let's turn to the wrong side, row number 2. Row number 2, it's exactly the opposite stitch you did at row number 1. Let's do, skip the first stitch, sorry, knit 2, purl 9, yarn in front, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Sorry. To the back of your yarn, knit 2, purl 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, knit 2, and our edge stitch, knit. Row number 2. Now your row number 3, number 5, number 7 will be the same. Okay, you will repeat the same. I will meet you at row number 9, where we will do the first sequence of our stitch. And your even numbers rows will be the same. Okay, keep working till you reach row number 9. I will meet you there. Remembering what we did at row number 1, what you will do at your odd numbers, you will skip the first stitch, purl 2, knit 4, purl 2, knit 9, purl 2, and your edge stitches. You turn, and on your even numbers rows, you will skip the first, knit 2, purl 9, knit 2, purl 4, knit 2, and your edge stitches. I am at row number 9, and now let's start to see our pattern. Let's skip the first stitch, purl 2, knit 2, 1, 2, and now exactly here at the center we will cast on 5 stitches. Let's grab one stitch like so, yarn over, go below the stitch, grab another one, we have 3, yarn over, go again, grab the yarn, and now we have 5 stitches more here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and now knit 2, 1, 2, yarn to the front, purl 2, 1, 2, yarn to the back, and let's start to bind off 9 stitches here. These 9 stitches we knitted before. Let's knit the first, knit the second one, pass the stitch over, the first stitch over this one we did now. We have one stitch, bind off the next one, again pass the stitch over, we have 2, three, 4, 5, 'm about to bind off my last stitch, and the last one is as a purl, and with the yarn in front, let's purl, and now pass the stitch over the purl, purl 1, and knit the last one, the edge stitch. Okay, this is row number 9. Let's turn row number 10, skip the first stitch, knit 2, 1, 2, and now let's cast on 4 stitches. Let's do on this way, do a circle like so, and you have 1 stitch more. Again, a loop, 2 stitches, another loop, 3 stitches, and the last one. We have 4 stitches more, and now knit 2, yarn to the back, 1, 2. Let's purl 9 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Need 2, 1, 2, and our edge stitches. Okay, this is row number 10. I will do row number 11, then you may go ahead and follow the same row, the same stitches at row number 13, 15, 17, and we will meet again at row number 19. Okay, let's keep the first stitch, purl 2, 1, 2, knit 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, purl 2 stitches, 1, 2, knit 4 again, purl 2, and do your edge stitches. And now you may keep working your even numbers and your odd numbers rows till reach row number 19. Let's do row number 19, nothing new. It's only to do the mirror of these stitches like here, okay? Let's start the row for binding off the stitches like we did here. Skip the first one, purl 2, and now bind off 9. Let's knit the first one, the second, pass the stitch over, again, let's keep bind off, bind off 9. Let me bind off the last stitch, the one is in purl, purl, pass the stitch over, now purl, knit 2, at the gap let's cast on 5 stitches, let's go below, grab the stitch, yarn over, go again to the gap, grab the stitch, we have 3, yarn over again, go to the gap, grab your thread, and we have again 5 stitches more. Knit 2, purl 2, and your edge stitch. Let's turn, row number 20, skip 1, knit 2, purl 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, knit 2, and now it's time to cast on 4 stitches with a loop, 1, 2, 3, 4, yarn to the back, knit 2, and do your last stitch, your edge stitch. And now your row number 21, it's the same as your row number 1. It's a repeat sequence. Okay, let's see how to bind off our mixed stitches, purls and knit stitches. And our sequence says, where you have purls, we will bind off as a purl, and where we have knit, we will bind off as a knit. Let's do like so. As always, my first stitch I never do. I will skip the first stitch, and now my sequence have purl. I will purl the next one, and the first stitch I have on my main needle will go under this one, like so. The next stitch we have is purl. Let's purl this one and pass the slip over the previous stitch over this one. We'll keep doing this sequence. Now we have 9 stitches has a knit. Let's put the yarn to the back of our main needle and let's knit. And again pass the stitch over. Again knit and pass the stitch over. Look, this is what your work will look like with a lovely braid above. This is what you will keep doing till finish your row. Bind off as a knit where you have knit, bind off as a purl where you have purl. Once you finish bind off your stitches, they may look like this. I always recommend you to do a little sample of the stitches I usually teach you, because on this way you will save time. You can have an idea about the size you will use on your next project. Thank you so much for being here, and see you soon in the next tutorial. Be happy. Bye.